Hi, Romario Vieira. Hey, mate, it's Aussie Villain. Yeah, good, mate. Yeah, look, it is wonderful to have you back at the club, but where are you? The training ground? No, mate, no. Don't worry about training. I need you at the Gareth Centre. Yeah, no, you don't need to train, mate, because you're not going to be playing. I need you here so you can learn about the coaching side of things. Emergency backup, mate. Read between the lines. You're here to be a coach. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to Season 10, Episode 7 of The Impossible Dream with Bala Town. Today we're playing Barry Town in the Welsh League before we host Young Boys in the Champions League group stage. We beat them in Switzerland. If we can avoid defeat at home in Wales, then we should, unless they go and beat Atletico Madrid and Liverpool, find ourselves parachuting down into the Europa League, which is ideal. Now, Romario Vieira has rejoined the club. He's 30 now. He's very much just here to hopefully become a coach. It's a little bit like we did with Henry Jones. So, yeah, he's not going to be playing. I've got him listed for loan. If we could loan him out to another Welsh team, that may strengthen them. But yeah, he will certainly not be playing for Bala Town. That's not why he's here. So there we go. That's happened. Now, one game to catch you up on since last episode. That was in the league against Clondundo. Now, we played them on the opening day and beat them 9-0. Let's see how we did second time around. We took an early lead when Norrington Davies threaded a pass for Allmark. And doubled our advantage when Marcus Baker squared it for Allmark's second. And we made it 3-0 before half-time thanks to a Marcus Baker stunner. So not quite as good, but still very, very convincing. Allmark with 2 more goals, and Baker, what a strike that was. You can see we absolutely dominated the game. It is what it is. We won the game well. Allmark got 2 more goals in his quest for 50, and that is where we stand. Have a quick look at the league table here. Oh, one too many there. We can see still plus 46 goal difference from 12 games, 36 points on the board. FM20 is still ahead of the New Saints. Our bid to destroy the New Saints as we build up the rest of Welsh football is going to plan. The New Saints have moved ahead of Bengal City. They beat them 5-1 this very game day, so that's not the best. But you can see that those 3 have sort of broken free of the rest of the division. And then we've got the 2 that have dropped off the bottom. So it's not the greatest season in Wales, really, because we know who's going to win, we know who's going to be the European teams, and we know who's getting relegated. So other than that, it's really exciting for the mid-table positions. A little bit like Formula 1, isn't it? Anyway, you can see there the Champions League table as well. If we win today, if Liverpool beat Atletico Madrid, then maybe there's something to play for there. But as always has been our case since this group was drawn, we just wanted to make sure that we got 3rd in the group and went down to the Europa League. Let's have a look at what's happening here against Barry Town. You can see we are the favourites for this one. We have a good record against them. 32 wins, 1 draw, and 3 defeats, so they have beaten us before. We can see Rhys Griffiths is their manager. He's actually quite a good manager. So, yeah, we'll see how he goes here. A balanced, direct style of play. Have a quick look here. We can see we're expecting them to come out in sort of the Risco Bus Park. We can see their positional heat map there, their passing network, and their key passes as well. And this is a team we're sending out. You will notice a change in formation here. I forget why I've done this, but I did it for a reason. I think I wanted to give Felge some game time, if I'm honest, and just change things up a little bit. Do we have fatigued players? No, I don't know why I've done this. But anyway, this is the way I've set it up. Teniskovic in goal. KDH and Griffin McMenemy is the back 2. Cameron and Norrington Davies down the wings. We're going to give Giggs a game in midfield. His more natural defensive midfield role. Garmy in a position I'd like him to learn, sort of in a deeper midfield role next to Curtis Owen. Dixon as the advanced play. I don't think, do we want an advanced playmaker? We want him as a trequartista, I think, don't we? And that may open up. You can then play as an advanced playmaker. All right, there we go. With Felge and the great man, Damien Allmark up top. So there we go. Everybody is playing as expected. I really don't understand why I set up like this. But anyway, I've done it for a reason, and I did it sort of last night. I just can't remember what I was thinking. Gomez, pick up where they left off. Come on, lads, show me what you can do to keep our run going. Some calm, we have faith. And as ever, boys, just remember, pass it to Allmark. And everything will be okay. It is good to change things up from time to time as well, so we don't get too predictable. And this way, yeah, we'll get to see some different players as well. We have Gareth and Vukovic on the bench, so if we do need to change things up, we do have the option to go to wingers. But yeah, again, you can see we're dominating the game here. Cameron looks like he picked up a little bit of a knock. Griffin McMenemy's looking nervous. Cameron has now actually picked up a knock. Do we have a right back we could bring on? We can bring Burke on, but we'll wait and see how that goes. We could bring Ap Gareth on to play wing back. There's Norrington Davies' corner, headed away. Giggs will pick that to Bruce Shin, so he's fine. KDH on the retreat, back to Giggs, to Griffin McMenemy, over to KDH as we sort of stumble our way backwards. Cameron has the ball now. He goes all the way back to Tanaskovic. This started as an attacking corner, let's not forget. What's Tanaskovic going to do? Out to Griffin McMenemy as we look to have regained our shape now, which is good. There we go with Owen. Owen gets it across. Good ball to find Norrington Davies. Oh, Allmark's there. Allmark with the header, and Allmark gets a 22nd goal of the season. Can anybody stop this man scoring in Wales? It doesn't look like it. It was a cracking, stunning ball from Curtis Owen to find Norrington Davies getting forward. Look at that. That is spectacular. Norrington Davies, one touch to settle himself, crossed into the near post, and Allmark, that's a header, isn't it? Just inside that far post, and it's a really, really good goal, isn't it? A really, really good goal, and we've come straight back for the kickoff. Hopefully we're about to double our lead here. Ball forward, Giggs wins it, down to Garmy, back to Giggs. Giggs out to Norrington Davies. He cuts in field, can he find a pass for Owen? Oh, no! Just past the outside of the post there. The strikers didn't actually take up very good positions there, either of them, did they? So a shot was probably the best option available to him. We'll give it a demand more here when we can. Felge stands over a free kick. It's a decent ball in. It's a decent header, and KDH gets his second of the season. Rene Felge with the assist. KDH is happy with that one. Look, as he runs over there to the fans. And at 2-0 now, that is essentially usually game over when it comes to a Bala Town League game, doesn't it? KDH, good header, good ball in from Felge, as it almost always is. And perfect stuff. How close was it to offside? Oh, it was close, but it was just the right side, wasn't it? We do have some youngsters on the bench. We have Sam Evans, who we could look to bring on. Norrington Davies has done okay there, but he didn't actually end up coming away with the ball. Roberts has it. Ooh, decent effort, straight to Tanaskovic, though, and that is a save. Will that end the highlight? Doesn't look like it will. Got about, 7 or so minutes to go till the break. KDH across to McMenemy. What can he do? Goes out wide there for Cameron. That's a interesting decision there, Mr. Cameron. Ball forwards. Giggs down to Garmy. Garmy to Dixon. Dixon goes past one. Can he find Allmark? Allmark's making his run. He does find Allmark. Oh, that is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Ewan Dixon and Damien Allmark just have an understanding. Two, of course, Bala boys that came through the academy, and they're just on the same wavelength, and that was absolutely stunning. Look at the run, and the timing of the run and pass between them is just superb. That is brilliant. Goalkeeper, no chance. 23 goals now this season for Damien Allmark. Most of those are in the league, and it's just different class, isn't it? It's men versus boys. And that should take us to half-time. No, not quite yet. Norrington Davies with a ball in. McMenemy with a flick on. It's to the goalkeeper. And what's going to happen here? It's a horrible ball forward. Felge has it. Can he square it back? It's a penalty, and Allmark will almost certainly take it because he's on a hat-trick. We're going to see an Allmark penalty. Can he stick it away? He can. He always scores when he's on a hat-trick. It is a first-half hat-trick for Damien Allmark. 24 goals now this season. The goalkeeper gets a massive assist for that. It was a horrible goal kick. Put his whole team under pressure. Felge won the penalty, and Allmark converted it. 4-0 at the break. And there we go. Now, I was going to say, is Barry Town where we loaned one of our goalkeepers to? Was it Warren Gordon? I think it is. Anyway, let's say don't get complacent, boys. Keep going out there. KDH has lost confidence. Just keep going, mate. You're fine. We've got a stressed out Will Giggs. You're fine as well. We might actually take off Billy Cameron at 4-0. I'm relatively confident. And let's get Ap Gareth on as a wing-back. See how he goes. Anything else we want to do? I wouldn't mind giving Sam Evans a game here. But we'll wait a little bit more into the second half before we get him on, I think. And see what we can do. We'll give Ap Gareth a chance to settle into the game. Barry Town free kick, header towards goal, and they pulled one back. Well, that's not the start to the second half we wanted, was it? Barely kicked off, and it's 1-0 on the second half. 4-1, of course. 4-1 on aggregate, let's say. And yeah, not the best defending we'll see this season from us, is it? Come on, boys. Let's get back on the bike here and see if we can go and punish them for that. They've just angered us. We'll give them some praise and see where that leads us. Allmark's got himself a booking. All right, so let's make some changes here. Let's get Tate on for Felge. I don't like Tate as a... I don't mind him as a false 9. That could work. And then let's get Sam Evans on for Dixon, perhaps. Switch those two around. Evans as an advanced playmaker, and then Garmy just as an attacking midfielder. I think I like that. All right. That's, of course, our changes done now. We'll demand a little bit more. KDH over a free kick. In there for Sam Evans. The youngster spreads it out for Ap Gareth. What can he do? Can he get a cross in? He can. It's Allmark, and Allmark! Oh, it's horrible goalkeeping again, and he's just panically hacked it off his goal line. You can pick it up, mate. You're the goalkeeper. But it's been a little bit of a disappointing second half, hasn't it, if we're honest? We're actually losing the second half 1-0. But we got the job done, of course, in that first 45, didn't we? Yeah, and that looks as though that's going to be all she wrote. Can we get another goal? It doesn't look like we can. We've conceded a goal, which is disappointing there, but a comfortable first half performance got the job done for us. And Allmark, of course, with the hat-trick. His goal-scoring form goes on. So Bala Town hammer Barry Town in the Town Derby. It's just a bruised shin, so that should be fine. Of course, we did loan Warren Gordon to Barry, but of course he can't play against his parent club, can he? So that's why he wasn't playing that one. But there we go. The Carmarthen Town is looking at Will Giggs. I mean, you can have him, I suppose. I think they want to loan him though, don't they? Yeah. So we're not going to loan him out. You can buy him. But ideally he'll go to England for a big fee. Anyway, there we go. That's the league done for the episode. We'll be right back, though. We can see that. Just absolutely domination, isn't it? We'll be right back, though. Back in Champions League action. At home to Young Boys. We just need to avoid defeat. Okay, welcome back. We're about to play the Young Boys in the Champions League, but not a great result for the Under-19s. They've only managed to take a draw despite absolutely dominating the game. So 2 drop points against them in the Under-19s Champions League means that they are now very, very vulnerable to Atletico Madrid. They're going to have to get a result against them in the second game, or against Liverpool. So yeah, not ideal for the youngsters. Now we have had some international call-ups as well. If you want to have a look who's getting called up from our squad. Davies, Norrington Davies, Sam York and Allmark into the Welsh squad. Teniskovic has got a first call-up to the Serbian national team, so well done to him. And also Vukovic for Montenegro, and you can see we've got some youth internationals there as well. So that all is going well. But this is absolutely huge. Avoid defeat, and essentially we will be in the Europa League for after Christmas. We are the favourites this one. Our form is excellent compared to theirs, which is not so great. Again, we don't know too much about them because I don't have the Swiss League loaded up. They played, of course, 4-4-2 against us when we played them at their place. Whether this will be how they play against us away from home, I guess time will tell. But this is the team we're sending out. It is the usual European formation. It's Teniskovic in goal. It's Lolo, Goddard and Wanmi as the back 3. Ignatievic and Montgomery are the fullbacks. It's Brewerton, it's Murphy, and it's Yamaguchi in midfield. It's McMyer and Williamson up top. Let's go qualify for the Europa League. Alright, so we can see they have changed the way that they're lining up, which is fine, I suppose. We should maybe be able to get down the outsides of them. We might actually match up okay against that particular formation. Gomez says go out there, prove a point today. I think we're just going to say keep the run going, boys. Keep the run going. We're doing okay. This is a team in Europe that you'd like to think we could beat. I mean, certainly having beaten them away from home, you'd definitely like to think we could beat them at home. Not the best crowd for this one, is it? We've seen that against the big teams we can sell out, but against these lesser European teams we do kind of struggle a little bit for at attendance, which is a shame. I really, really do want to try and be able to host their own European games at some point, but unless we get the big crowds in, that's not ideal. Young Boys have taken the lead. We're 1-0 down. Oh, they're having a look at it. There was a push, ref. I saw it from here. There was definitely a push. It looks as though we're all coming back, doesn't it? We're reviewing the video footage. Are we getting ready for a goal kick, perhaps? There was definitely a push. I mean, I saw it from here. And there is a foul in the build-up. All right, well, boys. It was a push as well. Let's that be a warning to us, please, and let's not make sure that happens again. All right, we got away with one there. Let's get creative and let's go again, please. At least it looks like we've settled into the game a little bit. We've got another corner to defend now. We have lost another header, and we didn't heed the warning, did we? We did do work on defending set pieces coming into this game as well. Nino Robert with the first goal of the season. Let's tell him to show some passion. That's us down to 4th. Obviously, our head-to-head against Liverpool and... a little bit unlucky. Against Liverpool, Atletico Madrid is inferior to theirs. So we need to buck up our ideas here. We've got another corner to defend. What we're doing right now is not working, is it? So let's go attacking. Let's get rid of that. Let's raise this tempo of ours. And let's go close them down as well. It may be we need to look to go more aggressive in the second half as well. We do kind of have the options of wingers. Averman is just coming back from injury, so you may have noticed he played the under-19s game because he was match sharpness was way down there. This has been poor though, absolutely horrid. The fact we're looking nervous, we'll say we're unlucky and hope that we get a reaction. Ignatievic again. What is it with our fullbacks in Europe? We just don't play well. We'll try defending wide. I think it was actually Damien Allmark himself that suggested in the comments maybe we look to defend with a little bit more width. Since we do have the 3 centre-backs as well. But this needs to improve, and it needs to improve now. Come on, boys, we need a goal. Here we go. Lolo with a corner. Can we get our own goal from a corner? Yamaguchi effort is blocked. It's still there. Brewerton retrieves it. Can we turn and get a shot away? He recycles it out there to Lolo, and that'll do it for the highlight. We'll show some passion. Look at Liverpool absolutely smashing Atletico Madrid. And we're going to have to change it. It's not working, is it? It's not working. Let's go back to the league formation. Williamson and McMahon can continue up top. We will have to sacrifice Yamaguchi, who isn't playing particularly well. So that's fine. We'll make that change. Sean Davies comes on down the left. Vukovic will have to come on down the right. Is it for... who's playing a 6-1? Is it Ignatievic? He's not having a good day. Do we play Goddard as the right back? I think maybe we do. What do we do? I mean, a 6-1's not good enough, but maybe playing in a different role, he'll be okay. The problem, of course, is that if he's not and we take Goddard off, then we don't really have another option at right back. We've just got to trust him, don't we? I think we've got to trust Ignatievic to get the job done. All right, we have faith in you, boys. Come on, let's turn this around. This has not been a good performance from us so far. Lolo now with the free kick. It's decent. It's there for Brewerton over the bar. Concentrate, boys. Come on. What can we do? We've got another highlight here. Of course, a draw is enough because we won away from home. There's a decent ball across. Ignatievic has it. Ignatievic! Oh, I thought it was going in. It's just over the bar. Another corner. We're dominating the game now. It's there. It's just over the bar. It's in. Is it Tommy Williamson? Is it going to count? I think it is. It was a sloppy goal. It sat on the goal line for what seemed an eternity. But finally, it did trickle over with the help of Tommy Williamson. It was Montgomery, I think, who won the initial header, and it's just trickled over. And it's 1-1, which is enough for us in terms of sort of staying ahead of them in the group. We've absolutely dominated the game. There is no doubt about that. Can we go and win it now? Of course, the prize money would be a wonderful thing. The coefficient points would be a wonderful thing. But 1-1 will do it, and we do eventually scramble a result. It's not been the best performance from us. It essentially kills off any chance we have against Atletico Madrid of coming second in the group now. We should have won that game, though. Yeah, I'm not happy with that, boys. Bala Town missed the chance to win. The biggest loss there, I think, is the coefficient points. We really do need those, and obviously the money would be nice as well. But I tell you what, how far have we come that we can not play well in Europe and still come away with something? that is very, very definitely a massive bonus for us. Because what that does mean, of course, now is that we have the head-to-head against Young Boys. That will mean that they will need to win both of their last 2 games. Because even if they win one and we finish level on points, we'll have the head-to-head against them now as well. So they need a win and a draw out of their last 2 games to go ahead and beat us. But we really should have won that, shouldn't we? But guys, that is it for today. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And we'll be back next time for Atletico Madrid. Well, we come straight back, don't we? Atletico Madrid and Connors Key, who of course we played last episode. So sorry it's Connors Key again so soon, but that's just kind of the way it's worked out there. But that's all for next time, guys. Until then, I've been Aussie Bill, and thank you so much for watching. If we beat Atletico Madrid, it's actually everything's on the line there in a way, isn't it? But anyway, we're not going to beat them. Take care.